What's going on, Bench Rovers? Niko Bryan here from the far end of the bench podcast, episode 211 coming up on your way. This is my center of attention this week. And no, I'm not going to sit here and gloat about how Jimmy's in the last place game and I beat him this week. I'm not going to do that. I decided to leave that for the main show, let Jimmy have his piece because his team really performed very, very bad for him. But I'll let that slide for now. This news and this week, some news came out again about one of the biggest scandals in a sport that I care about a lot. Obviously, for those that listen to the show, that know me well, know that I work in professional lacrosse, know that I played lacrosse since I was a kid, and obviously coached it as well. So lacrosse life has taken over my life, and rightfully so. And one of the biggest black eyes the sport has ever seen, and one of the biggest scandals, not only in the lacrosse world but sports world in 2000s. For those that don't know, is the Duke lacrosse scandal. Well, 18 years ago, the Duke lacrosse allegations came up, where a set of Duke lacrosse players raped an individual on the Duke campus, and not only did that affect those players' lives, it affected the coaching staff, affected those that they well. 18 years later, news came out that all that was a fabricated lie. And the woman, Crystal Magnum, admits that she made it all up. Obviously, it's for those that have all fallen in a circumstance where they unfortunately this happened to them. It's important to cover that. It's important to protect them. But when you have situations like this where we ruin not only athletes' lives but also ruin many others in the sports lives. It's important to highlight it. It's important to talk about it because growing up playing lacrosse, we were labeled as the jackasses of the sports world, the idiots, the assholes, and everything. And that's just the lacrosse stigma that came with it. And a lot has to do with this Duke lacrosse scandal. Well, now 18 years later, ever since the news came out and information came out that it was a fabricated lie and that those individuals were seen to be not guilty, and everything is turned in the right direction. It's important to highlight stuff like that too. So I hope that those individual Duke lacrosse players and are able to get their own peace and obviously get to move forward with their lives now. 18 years after this horrible allegations came out, and I think it's important for us to highlight these type of things, especially since my life is ingested in lacrosse world constantly. So I'm very, very happy to see that this is being treated the way it is. And I think it's important to continue talking about these things because it will. So without further ado, episode 211 coming up. We got a lot to talk about. No college football till Thursday. Don't worry. We got the live show coming up Thursday, but we got a lot of other sports to talk about. So let's jump into the show.